How to make him miss you like crazy. Have you ever wondered how to make a man miss you like crazy? It's a question that has intrigued women for ages. Love can feel like a thrilling roller coaster ride, filled with twists and turns. 1 minute, he's all about you, sending sweet texts and making plans. The next, it feels like he's drifting away. What's going on? The truth is, relationships thrive on a delicate balance of presence and absence. At the start, his feelings may be intense, but over time, that spark can fade if you're not careful. If you're sensing that his interest is cooling, don't worry. There are powerful strategies you can use to reignite his desire and make him yearn for you again. Whether he's your boyfriend, fiancé, or an ex you're hoping to reconnect with, these tips will keep him captivated and longing for your presence. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of attraction and become the woman he can't stop thinking about? Join me as we explore these essential steps that will have him missing you in no time. How can you create that magnetic pull? Let's dive in and find out. 1. Reduce the frequency of interactions. Have you ever found yourself glued to your phone, waiting for his text while feeling the urge to reach out first? It's tempting, especially when you miss him. But here's the kicker: the best way to make him miss you is to pull back. Think about it: if you're always available, how can he ever truly miss you? Reducing the frequency of your interactions creates a sense of longing. Imagine this scenario: instead of texting him every time a cute meme pops up or calling him just to say hi, give yourself permission to step back. The absence will spark curiosity. He might start to wonder what you're up to and why you haven't reached out. This subtle shift can ignite his desire to pursue you even more. Think of it as a game, one where the stakes are your emotional connection. But let's be real, pulling away can feel uncomfortable. You might worry he'll forget you or find someone else. However, the opposite often happens. When you give him space, you're allowing him the opportunity to realize what he's missing. This isn't just about playing hard to get, it's about fostering a deeper connection that thrives on appreciation and desire. So, the next time you feel the urge to text him, ask yourself, what's the benefit of waiting? Embrace the anticipation, and watch how it transforms the dynamic between you. 2. Don't throw a tantrum. We've all had those moments where we feel a twinge of jealousy or frustration. Perhaps he didn't respond to your text right away, or you saw him liking another girl's post. It's easy to let those emotions bubble over into a mini tantrum. But here's the real secret: that kind of behavior can drive him away. Instead of reacting impulsively, channel your inner calm. Picture yourself as the cool, collected woman who doesn't let minor setbacks shake her confidence. When you don't react with jealousy or drama, it not only keeps things light and fun but also makes him crave your attention even more. He'll start to wonder why you're not showing your usual emotions and, in turn, miss the excitement you bring to his life. It's about creating an aura of intrigue. When he expects you to be upset but instead sees your unbothered attitude, he'll feel compelled to reach out. Why isn't she reacting? He'll think, I miss our fun banter. By maintaining your poise and not engaging in petty drama, you're not just protecting your own emotional well-being, you're also keeping the spark alive. So, the next time you feel that familiar jealousy creeping in, take a deep breath and ask yourself, how can I turn this into an opportunity for deeper connection? Trust me, he'll notice your grace and yearn for it. 3. Cut down on the duration of conversations. We've all been there. You're chatting with him, the conversation flows effortlessly, and before you know it, hours have passed. While these long talks can feel fulfilling, they might actually be doing you a disservice in the long run. Imagine if, instead, you took control of the conversation's length. By being the first to say goodbye, you create an air of mystery that leaves him wanting more. Consider this: when you wrap up a conversation unexpectedly, it triggers his curiosity. He'll start to wonder, did she have to go? Or was I boring her? This little twist keeps him on his toes. Instead of being predictable, you become an intriguing puzzle he wants to solve. Think of it like a book that ends on a cliffhanger. He'll be eager to turn the page and find out what happens next. Furthermore, prioritizing your own time sends a strong message: you have your own life, interests, and commitments. This independence is attractive and shows him that you're not solely reliant on him for fulfillment. So, the next time you're on the phone, aim to end the conversation with a playful remark or a hint that you've got something exciting to do. Leave him curious and craving the next chance to talk. It's all about creating that beautiful tension that makes him miss your presence even more. 4. Don't return his calls and texts immediately. In our fast-paced world, waiting to reply can feel like an eternity. But here's a little secret: the power of delay can work wonders for your relationship. When you receive his text, instead of rushing to respond, Take a moment, maybe even a few hours, to let it simmer. This tactic doesn't mean you're playing games. It's about maintaining a sense of intrigue and independence. Think about it: when he texts and you respond immediately, it can sometimes come across as desperate or overly eager. By holding back just a bit, you show him that you have a life outside of your conversations. This slight delay can spark his curiosity and make him wonder what you're up to. He might even feel compelled to text you more often, fearing that if he doesn't, he'll miss out on the chance to connect with you. Remember, this isn't about making him chase you endlessly. It's about creating a healthy balance in your communication. By letting him wait just a little, you're teaching him that your time is valuable and that he needs to make an effort to keep your attention. So the next time your phone pings with his name, take a moment to savor the anticipation before you hit send. You might just find that this small shift makes a big difference in how much he misses you. 5. Respect his space. Let's face it, everyone needs a little personal space now and then. It's crucial for maintaining a healthy relationship and, believe it or not, it can actually make him miss you more. When you give him room to breathe, you're not just respecting his needs, you're also demonstrating your own independence. This balance can lead to a deeper appreciation between the two of you. Imagine how he might feel if he knows he can have time with his friends or engage in his hobbies without feeling smothered. When he sees that you're okay with having your own life, it creates a sense of mutual respect. He'll start to value the time he spends with you even more, knowing that it's a choice rather than an obligation. Furthermore, when you create that space, it allows him to miss your presence. He'll begin to realize what it's like not to have you around, and that feeling can stir up a longing for you that's hard to ignore. So, encourage him to pursue his interests, and don't be afraid to engage in your own activities. 2. This not only enriches your life but also makes your moments together even more special. Ask yourself, what can I do to enhance my own life right now? By investing in yourself, you'll naturally attract him back to you, eager for the connection you share. 6. Restrict the usage of social media. In today's digital age, social media can be a double-edged sword. While it's a great way to stay connected, it can also backfire when you're trying to make someone miss you. Ever found yourself scrolling through his posts, wishing he would notice you more? Instead of drowning in a sea of updates, consider this: less is more when it comes to sharing your life online. Imagine if you suddenly went quiet on social media. Instead of posting every detail of your day, you save those special moments for in-person conversations. By sharing selectively, like a fun night out with friends or a spontaneous adventure, you create a sense of mystery. He'll start to wonder what you're up to, and curiosity can be a powerful motivator. Moreover, when you avoid excessive online engagement, you're showing him that your life doesn't revolve around his every move. This independence is incredibly attractive. Think of it this way: if he sees you enjoying life and not constantly updating him on your whereabouts, he'll start to feel a twinge of envy and a longing for connection. He might even find himself scrolling through your profile, missing the moments you used to share. So, the next time you feel the urge to post about your day, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, will this make him miss me, or will it keep me too present in his life? By keeping some of your life off the grid, you'll cultivate intrigue and desire, making him eager to reconnect. 7. Make your encounters surprising and fun. Spontaneity can be the spark that keeps a relationship exciting. Think about the thrill of unexpected adventures. How can you bring that energy into your interactions with him? If you want to make him miss you, infuse your time together with a sense of surprise. Ditch the routine and opt for something out of the ordinary. Imagine calling him out of the blue for a surprise dinner at a trendy restaurant or suggesting an impromptu road trip to a nearby destination. These unexpected plans can reignite that feeling of excitement and novelty that often fades over time. When he realizes he never knows what to expect from you, it keeps him on his toes, making every moment spent together feel unique. Also, consider mixing up your usual hangouts. Instead of the same coffee shop or movie night, try a fun activity like a pottery class or a dance lesson. Creating shared experiences that are memorable not only deepens your connection but also gives him plenty to think about when you're apart. He'll start to associate you with fun and adventure, making him crave those moments even more. So, how can you bring spontaneity into your relationship? Ask yourself, what's something we haven't tried yet that would make him laugh or bring us closer? By introducing elements of surprise, you'll make him miss you when you're not around, eagerly anticipating the next adventure you'll share together. 8. Forget your things at his place. Leaving behind a personal item at his place might seem like a small gesture, but it can have a big impact. Picture this: you spend time at his place, and before you leave, You strategically forget something, a favorite scarf, a book you both enjoyed, or even a cute hair clip. These little tokens can keep you on his mind long after you've gone. When he sees your belongings, it serves as a reminder of you and the fun times you shared. He might pick up that scarf and remember how great you looked in it, or flip through the pages of that book and think about your discussions. This subconscious connection can trigger feelings of longing, making him miss you more than he expected. However, there's a fine line here. You don't want to overdo it and come off as careless. Choose items that feel meaningful but not overly obvious. A well-placed token can create intrigue without making him feel like you're leaving a trail of breadcrumbs. The key is to balance subtlety with charm enough for him to notice, but not so much that he sees through your plan. So, the next time you're at his place, consider what you might leave behind. Ask yourself, what little thing can I leave that will remind him of our connection? This simple act can transform mundane moments into lasting memories that keep you close to his heart, even when you're not physically there. 9. Spend time with your friends. When you're in a relationship, it's easy to lose yourself in your partner, but maintaining your friendships is crucial. If you want to make him miss you, showcase your independent social life. Spending time with friends not only enriches your life but also sends a strong message: you have a fulfilling world outside of him. Imagine posting a fun group photo with your friends on social media, highlighting your vibrant social life. This not only shows him that you're not solely focused on him but also creates a subtle hint of jealousy. He'll start to realize that your time isn't exclusively his and may feel motivated to put in more effort to keep your attention. Additionally, when you prioritize friendships, it elevates your own happiness and confidence. When you're happy in your own life, it makes you more attractive to him. He'll see you as a well-rounded person with interests and passions, sparking his curiosity and desire to be part of your world. So, how can you balance your social life and your relationship? Ask yourself, what activities can I engage in with my friends that also showcase my independence? By investing time in your friendships, you not only enhance your own happiness but also create a magnetic pull that makes him miss your presence even more. 10. Use social media to highlight your life, but subtly. Social media can be a powerful tool for creating allure and intrigue, but it requires finesse. The goal is to highlight your life without coming across as overly eager for his attention. Imagine sharing snippets of your adventures, whether it's a weekend getaway with friends or a new hobby you've picked up, without tagging him in every post. This approach allows you to showcase your vibrant life while keeping an air of mystery. When he sees that you're enjoying life and thriving without him, it can spark feelings of jealousy and curiosity. He'll begin to wonder what you're up to and why you haven't shared every detail with him. This sense of mystery can be incredibly enticing, making him miss you more. However, be mindful not to overdo it. Posting every detail can come off as desperate or as if you're trying too hard to get his attention. Instead, curate your content. Share moments that reflect your interests and passions, leaving him intrigued about the rest. When he sees you living your best life, it not only makes you more attractive but also creates a sense of longing. So, the next time you're about to post, think about how it aligns with the narrative you want to create. Ask yourself, how can I share this experience without giving away everything? By striking this balance, you'll keep him engaged and eager to know more about the exciting life you lead, making him miss you when you're not around. 11. Tell him you miss him. It might seem counterintuitive, but expressing that you miss him can actually work in your favor if done thoughtfully. Many women hold back their feelings, fearing that vulnerability will push him away. However, when you genuinely let him know you miss him, you're giving him an opportunity to reflect on your bond. Picture this: instead of drowning him in texts or calls to get his attention, you casually mention, I've been missing our fun conversations lately. This simple statement not only opens the door for deeper communication but also makes him realize what he might be taking for granted. It's an invitation for him to step up and reconnect. Moreover, when you express your feelings, it creates a sense of intimacy that can deepen your relationship. By acknowledging your emotions, you're showing him that you value your connection and want to nurture it. This is key when he senses that you genuinely miss him. It stirs feelings of nostalgia and longing within him. However, timing is crucial. You don't want to overshare or come across as overly needy. Instead, use this opportunity sparingly, sprinkling it into conversations rather than making it the focal point. Ask yourself, what fun memories can I remind him of that will spark those feelings? By doing so, you'll create a beautiful balance of longing and appreciation that keeps him thinking of you when you're apart. 12. Do away with the pretense. Authenticity is a magnetic quality that can draw people in like nothing else. When you're genuine and true to yourself, It encourages him to be open and honest with you too. If you want him to miss you, show him the real you, quirks, flaws, and all. This vulnerability creates a deeper connection that he won't forget. Think about the times when you've shared a personal story or a moment of vulnerability. Those interactions often create lasting memories. Imagine having a cozy night in where you share your favorite movies and talk about your dreams or fears. This kind of openness not only strengthens your bond but also leaves him with a lasting impression of who you are. On the flip side, pretending to be someone you're not can lead to misunderstandings and a lack of genuine connection. If he senses that you're not being your true self, he might feel uncertain about your relationship. By dropping the pretense, you invite him to see you for who you truly are, making it more likely he'll miss you when you're not around. So, the next time you're with him, ask yourself, am I being my authentic self? Allowing your true personality to shine through will make your time together more meaningful and unforgettable, ensuring that he thinks of you even when you're apart. 13. Take things slow. In a world that often promotes instant gratification, taking things slow might feel counterintuitive. However, pacing your relationship can significantly increase the depth of your connection and make him miss you when you're apart. Rushing into things emotionally or physically can lead to burnout and dissatisfaction. Consider this: when you take your time, you're building anticipation. Each moment spent together becomes more meaningful, creating a sense of excitement about what's to come. By holding back on physical intimacy or delaying deeper conversations, you leave him wanting more. This suspense can make him crave your presence even when you're not together. Moreover, slowing down allows both of you to better understand each other's values and boundaries. It creates a space for honest communication, ensuring that you're both on the same page. When you cultivate this emotional connection, it deepens the bond and enhances the longing that develops when you're apart. So, the next time you're tempted to dive into something new and intense, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what can I do to slow this down and savor each moment? By prioritizing depth over speed, you'll create an irresistible dynamic that makes him miss you in the best possible way. 14. Be subtly jealous. Jealousy can be a tricky emotion, but when handled with care, it can create an intriguing tension in your relationship. The key is to express just enough jealousy to pique his interest without going overboard. This approach can make him appreciate you more and wonder about your feelings. Imagine this: you're at a party, and he's chatting with another girl. Instead of reacting with overt jealousy, you casually ask about her later. A simple, "So, who was that girl you were talking to?" can be an effective way to hint at your feelings without coming across as possessive. This subtlety encourages him to reassure you of your place in his life, and he might find himself missing your unique dynamic when you're not around. Additionally, showing a hint of jealousy can create a spark of competition. He may start to realize that he needs to put in more effort to keep your attention. When he senses that you're not entirely comfortable with his interactions, it can trigger a desire to prove his loyalty and affection. However, moderation is essential. You don't want to create unnecessary drama or insecurity. Instead, focus on lighthearted comments that hint at your feelings. Ask yourself, how can I express curiosity about his interactions without being confrontational? This delicate balance can lead to deeper connections, making him miss you and cherish the bond you share. 15. Do not put all the cards on the table. Mystery can be an incredibly powerful tool in a relationship. When you keep some aspects of your personality under wraps, it creates intrigue and keeps him coming back for more. Instead of laying everything out from the start, consider holding back a few interesting details about yourself, your hobbies, or your past experiences. Imagine you're on a date, and you casually drop hints about your hidden talents or unique interests without revealing everything. This sparks curiosity and encourages him to ask questions. Each time he learns something new about you, it deepens his interest and makes him want to spend more time together, simply to uncover the mystery that is you. By not revealing every detail up front, you create a sense of excitement and anticipation. He'll find himself wondering about your thoughts and experiences, leading to a natural desire to explore your world further. This approach not only keeps the conversation lively but also establishes a dynamic where he actively seeks to know you better. So, the next time you're chatting, think about what you can keep a bit mysterious. Ask yourself, what's one interesting thing I can share that will leave him wanting to know more? By embracing this sense of intrigue, you'll make him miss you and create a lasting connection that goes beyond surface-level interaction. 16. Make him earn you bit by bit. In any relationship, effort is key. If you want to make him miss you, it's essential to set the tone that your time and affection are valuable. Instead of being an open book, Gradually reveal parts of yourself, making him earn each little piece of your heart. Consider this: when you hold back just a bit, it not only increases his interest but also reinforces your worth. By sharing stories or feelings slowly, you create a foundation of trust and appreciation. Each moment he spends with you becomes more meaningful, as he realizes that you're not someone who easily gives everything away. This approach encourages him to invest in the relationship, whether through meaningful conversations or thoughtful gestures. He'll start to feel a sense of accomplishment when he gains your trust, which can deepen his affection for you. The effort he puts in will make him miss you even more during your time apart. So, the next time you're together, think about how you can gradually share parts of your life with him. Ask yourself, what small pieces of my world can I share today that will encourage him to engage more deeply? By making him earn your trust and affection, you'll cultivate a relationship filled with anticipation and longing. 17. Find a scent that he can associate with you. Our sense of smell is incredibly powerful and often tied to memories and emotions. If you want to make him miss you, consider wearing a particular fragrance that he can associate with you. Every time he catches a whiff, it'll remind him of the special moments you shared. Imagine this: you wear a signature perfume on your dates, and every time he thinks of you, he remembers the scent. This creates a strong mental connection, reinforcing the bond you share. The next time he smells that fragrance, whether on a walk, at a cafe, or even on someone else, it'll evoke feelings of nostalgia and longing. This doesn't just apply to perfumes. It can be a certain lotion, hair product, or even the scent of your favorite candle. The key is consistency. By using the same scent regularly, you embed it into his memories, creating an emotional trigger that makes him think of you. So, the next time you're shopping for fragrance, ask yourself, what scent feels uniquely me, and how can it enhance our connection? By crafting a sensory link, you'll ensure that every reminder of that scent pulls him closer to thoughts of you, even when you're apart. 18. Create an air of mystery. Mystery is one of the most alluring qualities in a person. If you want to make him miss you, cultivate an air of intrigue that keeps him guessing about who you are and what you're up to. This doesn't mean being dishonest or secretive. Instead, it's about allowing him to discover layers of your personality over time. Consider this: when you keep certain aspects of your life private, whether it's your hobbies, dreams, or past experiences, you create a natural curiosity. He'll find himself wanting to know more about you, leading to deeper conversations and a stronger bond. Instead of sharing every detail right away, let him uncover those layers gradually.